Well, the Najo story started in Mexico. That's its heritage, and Mexico will always be at the heart of the brand. Some 30 odd years ago, I was travelling the world, as you do when you're young, and soaking up all those adventures and pleasures that travel gives. And that travel took me to Mexico, and I stayed and I lived in a little town in the mountains of just south of Mexico City. And I just fell in love with the country. I fell in love with the history and the language and the people, and just immersed myself in the culture. And so I just stayed living there for a while. And then I discovered a town nearby in the same mountain range called Tasco, which is a silver town. It's the centre of silver jewellery. And because the silver mines are there, and it was established in the 16th century by the Spanish, who went there, of course, to go and get silver and take bullion back to Spain. But what I found there was this incredibly industrious, beautiful, thriving town of silver jewellery workshops. Nearly every house had a workshop, and they produced the most amazing, beautifully crafted silver jewellery. And of course, I had always been intensely interested in art and design. My mother was a silversmith and a ceramicist. I had studied craft textiles, and so there was always craft and creativity at home. And I really loved, that modernist Scandinavian silver jewellery, George Jensen, sculptural pieces, always loved it. So, it was just a dream come true when I saw all this happening, and I started working with some of the silversmiths and doing some designs and working with different techniques and learning a lot about their techniques. And I soon discovered that what was a joy had become my life direction. So on my return to Australia, I started selling the jewellery in Sydney markets, Balmain Market, Paddington Market, with success. I was happy. And then soon after in galleries and stores, and people started to appreciate the jewellery that I was bringing out. At that time, there wasn't that type of quality of silver jewellery in the marketplace, so it was actually quite unique, and I came at the right time. And since then, the brand has gone from strength to strength. And after 33 years, we're proudly Australian owned and continue to grow. I think what makes Najo jewellery different is its quality and its craftsmanship, which is something of utmost importance to me. It always has been. We use every piece of jewellery as 925 sterling silver, and we gold plate over sterling silver just to give variety to the designs. We only use natural stones, and it's comfortable. The most important thing for me is that jewellery is comfortable to wear, because it makes you feel good, and it's effortless. I think the other thing that really makes Najo different is that I've learnt so much over the decades. I've been in factories, I've gone into workshops, I've picked the brains of silversmiths, and I learned about materials, techniques, possibilities, and I think that's the way designs come together. It's all those things. It's technical, it's creative, it's artistic, it's touch, it's all those things. The other thing that makes it very different, and I think this is an incredibly important point, is that the aesthetic of Najo has been consistent from day one. It might have changed, we might have experimented with different things, with materials or with different shapes or different styles, but the aesthetic is consistent. And indeed, some of our iconic pieces have been in the collection from day one as well, So that's testament to a good brand. The Najo look that we are known for is quite unique in that it combines two quite disparate elements, that being Scandinavian modernism and pre-Hispanic Mexican design. From these two influences spring our Najo designs, and it tends to fall into four broad categories that we have actually named after water elements, that being ripple, wave, orb, and droplet. All the pieces in this collection have been hand-finished with an understated hammered texture, giving the pieces a ripple-like effect. What we've wanted to achieve here is a textural point of difference that catches and radiates light. While the hammered finish softens the design, giving an appealing rustic finish, the clean lines of the designs adhere to our modernist aesthetic. One of our key sources of inspiration are the design principles of Scandinavian minimalism, particularly the timeless clean lines that are at the heart of that aesthetic. We have played with the concept of curved and fluid lines to emulate the natural movement of water, creating shapes that undulate, twist and turn. The orb styles incorporate variations of bold, circular design, whether that be high-polished sterling silver or gold-plated discs, balls or half-dome set in oxidised silver. The teardrop shape has been a favourite among our customers for many years, and some of the droplet styles have been in the Najo collection since its inception. This iconic shape is sleek, minimal and harmonious, resulting in designs that are effortlessly stylish. Many of the designs in the collection are still made in Mexico, still handcrafted in that same beautiful way that I discovered over 33 years ago. To realise some of our other jewellery designs, we need other methods of production and some more advanced machine manufacturing. And so we source also from Thailand and Italy and India, but we still do a lot of handwork in those places. And for example, in India, we have shape requirements of stones that are all hand cut.